Hey guys, Matt here and welcome to my fragrance obsession. This is episode 107 and today I'm actually going to be reviewing a fragrance which I purchased at the Metro Centre, which is in fact the biggest shopping mall. In fact, well, maybe not the biggest, but one of the biggest shopping malls here in the UK. Me, my mum, my nana and my little brother, we all just sat on a table in the cafe and just, you know, had a nice cup of tea and yeah, we took a toast to being happy. Cheers. Yeah, it was really nice. I bought a fragrance while I was out in my favourite department store, Debenham. Comes from the house of Mont Blanc. This is my favourite fragrance from the house, and it's called Presence. Now, I've liked this fragrance for a long time, but you know, this is the first time that I've ever actually owned it, and I'm really happy to actually have this because it smells amazing. But we're going to get into it in the review. This is how much money I spent on it. Just kidding. I didn't really spend £42.90 on it. It was actually on offer. It was for £21. In Debenhams at the moment in the UK, this fragrance and along with a few other fragrances are actually on sale, so it's not bad. You will get it for a much cheaper price. So yeah. Now a little bit about Mont Blanc before I unwrap this fragrance. Now Mont Blanc, like I said, are a German company that were founded back in 1906, and they started out actually making watches and really fancy pens, and they did that for about 70 to 80 years. Amazing company in my opinion. They've got some amazing fragrances. This one was launched in 2001. I don't actually know if this was the first fragrance launched by the company, but this one was 2001. Then we had Individual, which was launched in 2003, and that might be the fragrance that you guys are thinking of because it's probably the most popular fragrance from the company. Then in 2005 we had a fragrance called Star Walker, which is actually a really nice fragrance again. Then we had a fragrance called Homme Exceptional, I think that's how you pronounce it, which was launched in 2008. And then we had Legend, which was launched in 2011. I mean, I'm just listing a few here. But the newest fragrance in the company is actually a flanker of Legend called Legend Spirit. And it's the white bottle, in case you guys don't know what it is. So yeah, that was launched 2016, this year. So this one is a bit of an oldie, and it's indeed a very unpopular fragrance. So we're going to get into it right now. Like I said, I've loved this fragrance for so long, but I've just never owned it up until now. So I'm really happy to have this. Now, the box actually looks really nice. I mean, this is a really inexpensive fragrance, but I think that the box looks really professional. And, it really looks classy, it looks elegant, just really nice. It looks really appealing. You know, if you were to see it on a shelf, you would look at it and think, wow, I'm going to get that. It's just really nice. So we get this black box with the Mont Blanc logo there. We get this silver trim around the whole side of the box. We get Presence written in silver writing here. Eau de Toilette, natural spray 50ml. And this fragrance actually comes in two sizes. It comes in the 50ml and the 75ml. So let's get into this. And here is the bottle. Yeah, I actually quite like this bottle. It's really nice. So, what else can I tell you about this? Well, this is a Oriental Fresh fragrance, though when you look at it, it actually looks like it would be like an aquatic fragrance or something, because the juice is blue, so it is a little bit deceiving, but this fragrance is marketed as a Oriental Fresh, just so you guys know. And in terms of the notes, what you get, obviously, I can't smell it just yet, but in terms of the notes, what you get in the top, you get ginger, bergamot, cardamom, and cinnamon. In the middle, you get sage, apple, and heliotrope. And in the base you get sandalwood, teak, amber, tonka, and musk. So I'm going to spray it right here. Well, actually, let me show you guys the bottle. So, bottle's actually really nice. I really like this. It's like a half circle shape. I really like that. We get this black cap here. It is plastic, but it's still really nice. We get the Mont Blanc logo right here. We get presents here in silver writing, along with the silver writing of the Mont Blanc logo right there. We get some information on the bottom. Inter Parfums, Paris, Eau de Toilette, 50ml, 1.7 fluid ounce, made in France, 80% volume. So, yeah. Now, what's the spray like? 'Cause I'm really intrigued by this. Here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, what can I tell you about Mont Blanc's presence? Okay, so straight away, straight off the bat, what I get is this really unique smell. Doesn't really smell like anything else, personally. This fragrance does get a few comparisons to fragrances like Yves Saint Laurent Pour Homme. I don't know, I haven't actually smelled that fragrance. But it also gets compared to Jai Pour Homme by Boucheron. Nah, I don't think it's like that fragrance. I mean, I guess they do kind of share in common the cinnamon note, but I think that's about it. In terms of smell straight away, in terms of the first impression, this does smell pretty unique. In terms of the notes, what I do get that ginger in the opening. It is really, like, there. Like, it's quite a sharp ginger. And I do also get that bergamot. So that bergamot is creating this really nice fruity opening. But the ginger really creates this sort of like sharp spiciness to it. So it's almost like a spiced orange sort of smell. In terms of the cardamom, I kind of get the cardamom creating a little bit of a green feel. But cinnamon, I do actually get the cinnamon also. The cinnamon smells quite synthetic, if I'm honest with you. Doesn't really smell as high quality as I wish it would. But really nice opening. I think that it would make a nice impression on somebody if you were to spray it and then they were to smell you straight away. I think that they would really like the smell. But in terms of the notes, the ginger, the bergamot, and the cinnamon are actually really detectable in this. The cardamom doesn't necessarily smell like a cardamom. It smells like a green. It adds a bit of like a green soapy vibe to this. Now, in terms of the heart notes, what we do get is sage, apple, and heliotrope. Now, what's really strange about this? Apple is certainly detectable when you first spray this. And even though it's meant to be a heart note, so you're not meant to get it in maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes after you've sprayed, maybe not even that. The apple is really detectable also. It actually smells like a really nice cinnamon sprinkled apple. That's what it reminds me of. Very fruity, kind of spicy, but overall quite a clean, fresh, and soapy smell. It's actually really, really good. And in terms of the sage and the heliotrope, sage, again, I'm getting this green sort of vibe, so it could be mixing in with that. Heliotrope, not really a lot of heliotrope. I mean, I do get some florals, but calling it a heliotrope, I don't know. But it smells really, really good. And then in the base, we get sandalwood, we get teak, amber, tonka, and musk. I do get the sandalwood, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, it's very woody, but kind of on the sexy sort of vibe. Usually when I think of sandalwood, I think of it as a kind of very laid-back note. So it's kind of like a laid-back wood accord. In this, it's actually got a bit of a sexiness sort of vibe to it, a very elegant sort of vibe. But I guess that's just coming from the apple and the bergamot and the ginger and the cinnamon. But overall, I really do think that this fragrance smells really beautiful. Really, really nice. Yeah, I definitely think that this fragrance is a very sexy scent. When you wear it, it does leave a nice aura around you. So you are going to smell elegant. You are going to smell very important. I'm actually really happy with this fragrance. I think it smells really, really nice. Great fragrance. If you guys have never checked it out, I would highly, highly recommend it because it really does have some nice cinnamon in there. The cinnamon and the apple, I think, are probably the notes that I really like in this. Because I don't own a lot of fragrances that have apple in it. So it's kind of a treat for me. I mean, one of my favorite apple fragrances is, of course, the one and only Boss Bottled. The apple note in that is just divine. And in this one, I think it actually smells really, really nice. So I'm really, really happy to have it. So guys, if you've never tried out Presence by Mont Blanc, give it a chance. I mean, I know that a lot of people rave on about, you know, Individual, but give it a chance. This one is my favorite from the house, so you guys might like it as well. It might be considered a favorite to you too, if you let it, you know, if you give it a chance, see what you think. So guys, thank you so much for watching my fragrance obsession. My name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you guys have any questions about this fragrance, or if you guys want to tell me a little bit about this fragrance, please let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys are excellent. Please take care of yourselves, keep smelling good, and bye-bye for now.